Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Summertime. Weather's getting warm.
Yeah.
You're starting to show a little skin. Maybe you worked out. Maybe you worked out for this season, you know? I didn't. She doesn't need to. She just rolls out of bed at like 7% body fat, 2% body fat. She's 0% body fat. She's got no fat.
I'm in my bulking season.
Every time we hug, I get cut. That's how little body fat she's got.
I got some meats somewhere.
Yeah, no, you've been eating good. You've been
somewhere.
eating good.
I've been eating bad.
You've been eating bad and good.
Yeah.
So, you know, with the warming of the weather, I always think about two things. I think about the beach, and I think about Big Brother.
Yeah, it's approaching. We're about to get some like cool bikini photos and like washboard ab photos and maybe some like old people photos.
In the next 3 months, 2 months? In the next 2 months, we'll know who our season 28 contestants are, what the theme will be, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But until we get all that, we ain't got shit.
We ain't got shit.
We don't have nothing to talk about. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to pontificate. We're going to take
Good word.
We're going to take ourselves 15 years back. Why 15? No reason. It's arbitrary. And as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about the most disappointing players from the last 15 seasons and what they could have maybe done to save their games and what they did wrong and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And how they could make us like them more, because that's probably also part of the problem.
Yeah.
In some of these, just being so fucking for real.
Likability is important, and likability is a jail. So without further ado, welcome back to Sooki, the world's first and only Big Brother sports podcast. I couldn't get the rhythm down there.
No traitors in there.
Not for now. Not for now.
We don't want to think about it.
No. We do want to. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But, you know, for now, we're on Big Brother again. We're on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back on what we really love.
So, yeah, as I said before, we're just going to be diving right in.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to be starting from season 12 and ending with the most recent season, the most delicious, toxic season, season 27.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Season 12, that to set the scene a little bit, is Rachel's first season.
Oh, yeah. Rachel's first season.
Yeah.
That's like the
Brigade? Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, we have so many iconic people in that season. We've got Brittany, we've got Rachel, we've got Brendan, we've got Enzo, you've got the creation of the Brigade, which was very famous.
Yeah.
So many amazing. Oh my God, you have the freaking Reagan scream down moment.
Oh my God.
The only real thing about you is the pimples on your chin, waitress.
Why didn't he do better in the game? Maybe he's a disappointment.
Maybe he should also be in our list. I think he just was very isolated. I think he wasn't anybody's number one. The people that he put all of his eggs in their basket, they were in the Brigade.
Yeah.
And I just think he didn't win enough. He seemed pretty capable of winning. Like, he got pretty far in some comps, but not enough.
There does seem to be, once in a blue moon, Big Brother will see a contestant who's, very intelligent, too intelligent to the point where maybe they're like, I can't really be bothered with this shit anymore, you know? They get a little too, checked out at a certain point. I think Reagan kind of falls into that category. But, you know, just like there's a lot of iconic contestants on that season, there are a lot of iconic flops as well. And I think top of the list, my nomination would have to be Matt.
Yeah, Matt's pretty good, mostly because he lied about his wife.
I know.
Having cancer.
What? So unnecessary.
Yeah.
Just say, tuberculosis. No one's going to check you on that.
I also think it behooves anybody getting on Big Brother to not let us know if you're in Mensa or not. Because even if it is true and you play the game how Matt played, I'm not going to believe you, or I'm going to be like, well, Mensa's just fucking letting in anybody. Because
I don't think there's any possible way that disclosing that you're in Mensa could help you in the game of Big Brother. I don't think there's any possible way.
Well, he didn't tell anybody. He just told us, the audience. And I just feel like you should not even tell us, the audience, because
Yeah, what is the
my
point?
expectation for you, like, just say that you have a high IQ, okay? Just say like you're.
Don't even say that. That sounds douchey already.
Can
you imagine if you showed up? Hi, I'm Matt from Sunnyvale, California, and I have a really high IQ.
A disappointment that I don't think we listed, and we'll get to this season, but Vanessa Russo's sister also did this. I think she was like, oh, I'm in Mensa, or I have an IQ
She
that's
wasn't
high
on this
enough.
season, was she?
No, she wasn't on this season. That's why I just said we haven't gotten to this season. I don't think we even listed her, but she was a little bit. She did the same thing. There's enough players who do the same thing where they're like, oh, I have a high IQ. Like, just don't tell us.
That's
that.
exactly the opposite of what I do. Every time I meet a new person, I'm like, dude, nice to meet you, man. I'm so fucking dumb, dude. I'm so
If you do that in the Big Brother house, though, everybody's gonna be like, get rid of this guy now. He's a fucking.
But have you seen me? It tracks.
Yeah, like you're big and
Yeah.
you're not spatially aware, so.
She just starts listing shit she doesn't like about me. You don't close closet doors.
You never close closet doors or any drawers.
Yeah, so
Use
Matt
the
is
water
pretty
sink at full
disappointing.
pressure.
I feel like disappointing also has like one portion of disappointing is that you fumbled. Another portion of disappointing is that you actually had a chance, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like in that regard, I almost feel like Brittany's a little disappointing.
Yeah, she's also on the list because she put all of her faith in listen, it's still so early. It's season 12. Dudes are still picking dudes, okay? Dudes are still like running the show.
Has that
at
ever
this point.
stopped?
No, okay, but like dudes are picking
We're
dudes.
going to be saying that in like
no, but like
10
especially
years.
here, you know, like
Yeah.
in the later seasons, you know, we have a lot of instances where dudes pick the women and then it doesn't work out for them, or the women pick the dudes and it still doesn't work out for the dude. But
Yeah, we didn't learn to respect women until like 2016.
we still haven't learned to respect women.
Yeah, it's been a slow adoption process.
We still don't know. We're still learning. We're still here. But yeah, Brittany is kind of disappointing because it's like she didn't see. She had so much potential, and I just feel like if she, if her and Rachel could have gotten aligned with like Rachel's ability to win competitions, if Rachel could have just like shut up, you know, and not been in a showmance.
That would have never happened.
No, but like think about how powerful they would have been with like Brittany's brains and Rachel's bronze.
But that's the issue is that their personalities would never. They're both too like
They're
hard-headed.
too alpha. They're both too alpha.
Exactly. They wouldn't be able to cooperate.
Well, now they like each other.
Well, yeah. You know, years and years have gone by.
Yeah. But
you know, it's not. I mean, it's no slander against Brittany. I think she is a capable, smart player. But like her one blind spot was Lane. You know, and I think she almost kind of fooled herself into thinking that like her relationship with Lane was so strong that it superseded the male to male bond that forms just from high fives and pool games.
Yeah,
and that is the strongest bond in the universe.
It was crazy of her to not assume that there was some sort of like big dude alliance.
Yeah.
That was like locked in and close. So I don't know.
That last scene always, kind of
like
seems
icky.
a little. Yeah, it seems a little icky.
It's icky. It's
you know
icky.
that meme picture of the woman with the three dudes. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna put it on here because it's not appropriate, but
I don't know what photo you're talking about.
I'll show you later.
I don't want to see it.
It's not nasty. It's
Sounds
just it's a
icky.
meme. It's a meme.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you later. It's not inappropriate to that extent, but the implications are inappropriate.
Yeah, it just felt icky like watching her surrounded by the brigade all being like, oh, you're done. You're cooked.
Yeah, it was, especially because Enzo's kind of like a mob guy, so it felt like a whacking.
And they're like laughing. They're like, yeah, we got an alliance. And then she's like, huh? And then you just like see the like smile from her face fall. She realizes like she's gonna die. Like the bullet is like, you just hear,
nice.
She dies.
That's what we in the industry call an act out.
Yeah.
Haven't done one of those in a while, huh?
I was very brave for doing that. I was very brave. Very brave. You should applaud that. I was very brave, especially because I can't sing good sometimes.
That was great. You actually pitch perfect.
Thank you so much. I doubt it. But
Shall we move on to season 13?
Yeah, we're still been talking about season 1. Oh my god.
Yeah, season 12. We're on the first one. Okay, season 13. A reminder is an all-star season, and it's Rachel's second season. And it was the one with her, Brennan, Jeff, Jordan,
Danielle.
as I like to call them, Jeff in his backpack, and and Danielle and Evil Dick, who was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, Evil Dick is on the list just because, we didn't get to see. I don't even know if his game really works in a repeat setting. I feel like he probably would have gotten out pretty early on just because of him trying to like steamroll everything, his general demeanor. I don't know, but it freaking worked for him his first time. So who fucking knows with that guy?
I just think like the fact that, like he wasn't there for his daughter is very like symbolic for probably what their relationship is like. And I feel like it's not so much that he's like a disappointment as a game player, but just like a disappointment as a human being.
I don't know what that situation is, but I hope they work it out because not to make it about me, but I don't have a dad, and I will talk to my dad.
Talk to your dad. Call your dad.
Talk to your dad, even though it's Mother's Day, actually.
Oh, shit.
It's Mother's Day. Call your mom
first.
Call your mom first.
Actually, you know what? Wait until tomorrow to call your dad. I don't think your
Don't
mom
call
would be
your dad. He didn't even fucking grow you in his womb.
Imagine
Call
your
mom.
dad, your fucking divorced dad, calls your mom and is like, "Hey, you know who just called me? Your fucking daughter."
I know I'm saying this like I did already text my grandma and mom and I said I'll call you after.
I forgot it was Mother's Day, but I had done so ahead of time on Friday when I went to dinner.
Yeah,
so
I celebrated ahead of time also.
I don't feel bad. Anyway,
so Evil Dick, because he sounds like his evil dick did get him into trouble.
Oh my god!
What? The pun is right there, man. It sounds like his dick was evil.
Or maybe something evil got into his dick.
There's so many ways you could do it, man. All right.
I mean, the other one's Dominic, but there's nothing as funny that we're going to say about Dominic. He was just disappointing because he was a smart kid, but he also just, you know what he felt like? He felt like a Dachshund that everybody was just like, oh, come here.
He's just like so pretty.
Yeah, so pretty. Everybody was, and then they're like, no, we don't want you anymore.
I also just feel like he's always going to be overshadowed by Danielle because she's a beast of a player.
Yeah. Danielle was low-key a little disappointing because she was like very unable to adapt,
Yeah, she is very not willing to like move forward with people a lot of the time, which was like, it was crazy to see her
talk about how they could have fixed their game. And we also should nominate one person at the very end.
What do you mean?
Like for season 12, like who was the biggest disappointment? And then we have to try to fix their game. That was part of the intro.
Oh.
Yeah. We can go back.
Okay.
We're going back. I'm not cutting any of this out, okay? Because this is live podcasting. And we don't owe you fucking perfection. So would you say Brittany or Matt is the biggest disappointment of season 12? I think
it's easier to fix Brittany's game and just being like, don't fucking trust those guys. But Matt is a bigger disappointment.
Wool removed from eyes.
Yeah. When the men tell you who they are, believe them. Okay.
Yeah, if you see three dudes giggling like without you,
nothing good is happening.
Yeah,
nothing good is happening if you see men giggling together. Just know that. Know that
death is approaching,
forever.
dude.
Something bad is happening. Okay, something dangerous and bad's about to go down.
Yeah,
get out of there.
So Brittany, how we would fix her game is just like maybe make more varied alliances with different parties in the house. Maybe take her alliance with Reagan a little further, because they had a great relationship. She just never seemed to want to work with him for some reason.
I think if they could have been a really good pair if they really worked together.
But neither of them were the competitor they needed to be to like really make it far. So they needed to.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, it was a tricky situation because I think she did need Lane to a certain extent just to keep her safe until the end.
Well, they could have used him, but she could have worked with Reagan a little bit more because they were both.
Yeah, she needed to hedge her bets.
Enough of winning competitions, they just couldn't win like a bunch of them.
Yeah,
You know?
she needed to put her eggs in other baskets. Yeah. So, Brittany, biggest disappointment of season 12? Are we sure?
No, it's Matt. Matt's the biggest disappointment.
And for Matt, the way we would fix his game is just like, don't be an idiot, dude.
Don't lie about your wife and don't tell us about Mensa and just okay, solution in one sentence, just don't talk.
Yeah.
Just close your mouth.
Just shut up.
Just
shut your
up.
fat mouth. Honestly, if he shut his mouth, he probably could have made it to final four because they would have taken him.
Because at some point they were like, he's supposed to be the brains, but he's not really braining. Because he kept fucking like not getting.
Wait, is he the wild card? He can't be the wild card.
He's the reason.
He's supposed to be the brains. He hasn't really been.
He's
thinking.
the reason why Rachel kept staying because he kept like not putting her up or like working weird deals.
Yeah,
with
he
her.
was overthinking it.
Anyways, just like Matt, just shut up.
Matt is the most disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now we move on to season 13, where do we think Evil Dick or Dominic is the most disappointing?
Well, how do we fix Evil Dick's game? Like, you just
practice safe sex.
practice safe, whatever you're doing. We don't know if it happened through sex.
I'm dead. Oh, use a
And
condom.
be a good dad.
Have a good relationship with your progeny.
Dominic, I know, like they could have been like a really crazy duo, and they were in their first season.
I feel like Dominic was just a little too slutty, like in Big Brother terms.
I feel like he was made to be people's bitches, and
wow,
was
he was made to
also-
be multiple bitches.
yeah, multiple people's bitches, and I don't know. I feel like he also wasn't flexible.
I don't really know any way to fix his game because I feel like his game was doomed because he wasn't a returnee.
Yeah, they just dominated.
Yeah, so, honestly, he was the biggest for real disappointment of that season because he, whatever slim shot he had to win, he did have a chance to win, whereas Evil Dick just didn't even participate. But unfixable, dude, unless, you could go back in time and put him on a past season. All right, and now we move on to season 14.
Yeah.
What was season 14? Oh, the coaches season. That's right. The coaches season. And
So Willie, pretty easy because he got expelled.
yeah, I think if you're expelled, you're automatically a disappointment.
Plus, anybody that has any siblings that have ties to reality shows, you're coming in already with like a big
Oh yeah, his
shadow.
brother was a Survivor villain, right?
Yeah, Survivor villain. So I feel like he's already coming into it with like, we have these expectations of you because you're coming from like your brother is on a game show.
I almost felt like he cracked under the pressure of that.
Yeah, he probably did. He probably did. So he's disappointing. Also, who else was disappointing? Danielle.
Danielle was disappointing. Why? She got third.
I don't know. We put her on our list.
Oh yeah, because you said she was disappointing because she made it to third.
Yeah, because she's just like
It was disappointing how far she made it.
She just didn't play the game at all. And I feel like she could have used her, like,
Her feminine wiles.
her, like, everybody's perception of her to her advantage. Which, I mean, it did get her. I don't know. She feels like a pre-Victoria. Like, she walked so Victoria can run in season...
A pre-Victoria?
Season 16. Yeah, just, like, another person who's, like...
Oh, you mean Victoria from season 6?
Yeah,
Okay.
like, she's basically
I
just,
thought you were
like,
talking about the era. It was like
no.
a Victorian child?
A baby. Insert. I'm going to find you a really good photo of a Victorian baby to insert right here. A really scary.
Okay, all right, cool.
A baby. Is there anything worse than yes, a child. I love that vine. Yeah, she's
and
yeah.
I mean, yeah, she was kind of disappointing as a player, but she did make it farther than anyone with a right mind would expect her to.
Yeah, both her and Victoria are kind of, they're honestly parallel in that they both make it to Final 3. And they're just kind of You know, they're just literally warm bodies that are being told what to do.
And it's hard to fix her game because it would require just making her like more aware and more assertive, maybe, and like, you know, more strategic and just like a different
More
person.
active in the game, less
Just
passive.
like a different person.
Yeah, I think Willie, if he could just control his
Ego.
his ego and his temper, then he.
Who was
would
he
be
going
fine.
at? He was going at Frank, right?
Yeah.
He was going at Frank a lot, and then he went at the chef guy. Do you remember the chef guy?
Who's chef guy?
The Louisiana chef. The guy who's
yeah.
really,
yeah,
really
yeah.
loud.
They like they almost headbutted, right?
What's his name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He talks like this, right?
Not quite like that. I mean, he's not inbred.
God damn it! God damn it! Willie, if you want to fucking hit me, you go ahead and you hit me. You gonna find out what happened. I'm from Louisiana. I'm a chef.
Yeah, that's pretty much the vibe. Yeah, for him, just rein in his temper. Maybe like don't let the pressure of having an ex-contestant get to him. Don't let your ego get the best of you.
I think if he didn't have power so early on, maybe he would have been fine. But I feel like sometimes, like, because he was pretty in control of what was happening, and then he just started to do too much too soon.
Yeah, and like that's not something you could fix for him, you know? I think that was just like his ego was always going to get in the way. And in terms of gameplay, like he made like one big error and then just kind of like spiraled.
Yeah.
You know?
Correct.
So it wasn't even any like, you know, a long chain of bad decisions. It was just like he kind of just made one and then that did him in. So do we think he's the biggest disappointment? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, season 15. Oh, so many good ones to choose from.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Oh, Aaron. Just like disappointing as a human.
As an American.
As a human.
Apparently she's thriving on TikTok, you said,
Yeah,
given the current political climate.
She's running her own like mom talk, and I hate that. And she, just so you know, actually, never mind. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something about her appearance, and then I am not going to do that. She doesn't deserve it, even though she's a piece of shit. Piece of shit with very bad views. Fuck
Piece
her.
of shit is somehow more acceptable than making fun of someone's appearance. Like comparing them to literal feces, that's like less hurtful than like you got bad skin.
I was gonna tell. Yeah, than me being like, she has no ass.
Yeah. Why is that? You're a piece of shit.
Cause it's like, oh, like that's so mean. She can't control. She has no ass, but she can control. She's a piece of shit. I think that's like the logic. It's
Okay,
like,
I
oh my
get it.
god,
Fair.
she has no control over her lack of cheek.
Well, you could.
But she could educate herself and be less of a piece of shit, but she won't.
She probably knows all the facts. She probably just wants to be the way she is. Anyway, we're not here to discuss Aaron's.
I had her. Anyway.
Arian's.
It's in her name, even how it's spelt, bro.
Yeah, her name is spelled out of the same exact configuration of letters as Aryan, which, by the way, for those uneducated few at home, means Iranian.
Some people are just a product of their environment.
Okay, so we're getting off topic.
Nina Marie.
We are not here to discuss the geopolitical climate. All right. Aaron is pretty disappointing as a human being. Gina Marie is disappointing because she got money. Like, how did anyone on that season... Everyone on that season is a disappointment for letting Gina Marie get money.
I feel like she kind of just ended up being one of those people that everybody was like, oh, nobody's going to vote for her, so we'll just keep her around. Like,
yeah,
she's gotten into so many fights with so many people, and she is literally psychotic. Remember when Nick got voted off?
Oh, yeah.
And then she was
looking
looking through
like,
his trash.
Yeah, she was acting like she just lost her lover at war.
Yeah, she was acting like a grieving widow.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, she's psycho. Anyway, so to fix Aaron's game, just be less racist. Be less like... she was just straight up racist. I was about to say microaggression-y, but she was
No,
just
she was just straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was her downfall.
Be less you and
Oh,
Gina
you know what?
Marie.
Rachel's sister was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I think obviously she comes in at having like a sibling who's one, so our expectation of her is like not totally her fault, but she had a couple of moments where I think she was like she got too comfortable in the fact that Rachel was her sister, because there were a few like parts of the game that involved America voting, so she kept getting a lot of votes because, you know, Rachel's fandom.
Yeah. She probably felt like that gave her like a security blanket of sorts.
Yeah, and she just kept I think I remember her saying a couple like really weird like vague things like, oh, you know, like I'm safe because who my sister is and blah blah blah, like that's why. So I think that got her
You know who
trouble.
would never think like that? Your sister, dude. She would never think like that.
Your sister would be like, shut the fuck up.
I know.
Shut up, so for real.
And to fix Rachel's sister's game, just maybe be your own person. You know, maybe don't like rely too much on your sister's clout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of her game wasn't really her fault. Like Aaron was like running it like a popularity contest. Yeah, popularity contest inside the house. So like she kind of got isolated with.
I kind of wish that you got stuck there and you just started singing popular. Popular. I'm gonna be popular.
Help.
You don't know the words no more?
No. We only watched it 11 times.
All right. Next up is season 16. This one is pretty obvious, I think. It's the big dude.
Oh yeah, Devin.
Yeah.
Devin was so crazy.
Because he genuinely did feel like he had a chance. He was bonding with some of the other dudes, you know. He had like certain things that made him really you wanted to be in his corner. He had a daughter, he's a single dad, you know, he was an addict that got sober, so people wanted to be on his side. And then he just kind of got way too paranoid.
Honestly, and it's a really easy way to fix his game. Do less. Just do less. Do less, say less. Do less, say less.
Well, he got HOH the first week, right? I think he did.
No, it was Frankie.
Oh.
Frankie. And...
Did he get it the second week? Because Joey went home the first week.
I can't remember who. Because it was 2 HOHs. This is when they started the Battle of the Block. So I don't remember because there's too many. Oh, I think it was Caleb. Because Caleb came in like super quiet, didn't talk to anybody, just beast moded, which is why he's beast mode cowboy. And then we realized
more like
he's creepy
mode.
Yeah.
Cowboy. More like creep mode creep boy.
Yeah.
Got his ass.
Gone. Gone.
Yeah, that season had so many great players that it's really hard to pick like too many disappointing people. I guess Christine, like we wrote down Christine as another one because she could have, maybe if she were loyal to Nicole, they could have given each other legs to fight against the larger alliance and then kept each other safe. But instead she chose a dude. Number one, no.
Yeah, just watching Nicole's endgame felt really bad, so I feel like an extra bias towards Christine because Christine had a hand in that and like making her be and feel alone in the house by picking all of these guys and trusting all of them when like most of them don't trust you.
She was just getting played, and also she was married, so it made it extra icky.
Yeah, I think she's since remarried and done some work on herself, so that's good, but also like it's just that we're still in like no, we're still in like that era of like pick me girls. There's always gonna be a couple. I feel like there's always gonna be a couple.
Era? You mean all of history?
All of history. I just mean like we still have some of those. Lingering.
Quick, who's the earliest historical example of a pick me girl you can think of?
Anybody in the Salem witch trials that
wasn't a witch.
That was like, oh, she's a witch. Anybody that accused another witch.
Facts. You
know who you are, Abigail, whatever your last name is in the Crucible.
Yeah.
She's based on real people. Mercy Lewis.
I can't think of any like politically correct examples to say, so that's a great example.
Salem witch trials. Yeah, I feel like that's when women started. That's like when not to go off on this tangent, that's when those got created, because we were like, this is a survival method. We have to oust each other to survive. I'm not a witch. She's a witch. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Season 17?
No, but how would we fix Devin's or Christine's game? We would fix Devin's game by doing less, saying less.
Christine just needs to focus on aligning with Nicole.
Devin might need to do like 10 rounds of box breathing and then just really like focus on mentally noting where his anxiety is coming from. And,
do some grounding exercises. Touch the wall. Start to note like what's real around you.
Notice if you're smiling and crying at the same time, because that's a bad sign.
Yeah. Stop putting water on your face also to make people think you cried. Christine, Christine went, I think she branched off from Nicole because she started thinking like Nicole's going to choose Hayden over me, which honestly might have been a very real possibility, so I can't fault her for that paranoia. But I would just say choose to align.
Oh, you know what? I did forget that little. You know what? That's not super unreasonable to think.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't choose like a group of guys.
Yeah,
over like a smaller group that I could be higher on the totem pole. I don't know.
They got fucking wieners and stuff.
Yeah, gross. Anyways, I would just say align with Nicole.
PU. All right. So for Christine, our doctor recommended action is align with your friend. Don't let a guy get in the way.
Yeah, and don't align to too many people.
I like your bangs right now. I like how they look.
Thank you.
All right, next up, season 17. I mean, Vanessa, clearly, because we all thought she was going to win. It felt like a steamroll, actually, for most of the season.
I think, like, she is her own worst enemy in that, like, her emotions helped her because people were like, oh, we trust you because these reactions are real. But also, I think her emotions got the best of her in the end, and that's why she choked.
Do you think she or Austin is more disappointing? And I'm gonna, you know what? Why don't we also throw James in that mix? Because I feel like he really did not focus on the right things this season.
No, he didn't really have his showmance until the next season.
Oh, you know what? This is his first season. You're right.
Yeah, but I'm
getting it mixed up.
I'm
gonna take James off the list then.
He was a little bit. I don't know where he falls on that list. I'm trying to remember his game. I feel like he just got beat by a dominant alliance, so he was aligned with the wrong people. He was aligned with like Meg and Jason, and like they weren't winning shit. So, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I do remember like the Meg and Hin thing being kind of like, why? Like, why are you putting all your eggs in her basket if you're, outside of the fact that you're attracted to her, clearly.
Yeah.
But I think like Austin is pretty disappointing because he had a decent social game to start the game, and he had like he was the second to Vanessa for a long time, and then he kind of like just got unfocused because he was trying to fuck. Was it Liz?
Yeah.
It was Liz, right?
Yeah.
And also because he kind of got paranoid, and also because he got kind of egotistical because Vanessa was making too many decisions.
Yeah, he got a little too comfortable in some moments. I just think his judgment got too clouded. And I think also if he did less...
by fucking cum.
By twins, yeah. And I feel like if he did less, like, I'm playing as Judas, I'm doing this as Austin, and this is Judas, like... just focus on being one person because you're having a hard time. Like...
Cook his ass.
You're having a hard enough time
being one person. Let's focus on being
time.
one guy before you try to be a second guy.
Yeah, just be one person.
I know you said it, but I just wanted to say it also.
Yeah, say the joke. It feels good coming out of your mouth.
I know. I want to say the joke.
That's why I repeat jokes too.
I wanted to say it.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really have any expectations for him, I think, because I was like, oh, he's fucking weird based on his...
he was kind of corny.
I was like, he's fucking weird. Because he was like, I'm Judas, but also I have a degree in English literature. I love to love.
There was some quality about him that never had me taking him seriously. So I guess the biggest disappointment is Vanessa, because she legitimately, up until the very last couple of episodes, felt like she was just gonna, cruise to the end.
She choked it.
She choked it. And
how would we fix her and Austin's game? Austin, obviously, like, don't be focused on dating.
yeah, but he he wasn't really like in the mix to me, So Vanessa, I guess just really focus on that last competition and make sure you win that shit.
Yeah, breathe. Do whatever, like whatever you do to get zoned in for a poker game. Do that.
Yes. All right, we gotta keep this shit moving.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next up, season 18, this season of bad vibes, and a lot of that bad vibe emanates from Paulie, Cody Califiore's brother, younger or older? I think older, right?
I actually think younger.
Okay, maybe younger.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just disappointing through all of his actions and words.
And like he was jockeying for good position at the beginning of the game before he started like getting a little bit too intense on people, Like he was charismatic, clearly. People liked him. Zakiya liked him for whatever reason, even after he kept being mean to her.
Yeah, and he just got like kind of paranoid towards the end. And I think he was just getting like a little bit too greedy. And also like I've said it a million times already, anybody that's coming in with like a sibling, you kind of have that like, it's like a crux against you.
Yeah, and like,
or a chip on your shoulder.
It's hard. I guess it's hard to make work. Has anybody ever like done well with that burden on their shoulders, like coming in as the family member of so and so? I can't remember a single person who's actually made it far. Even returnees do better than those people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe there's like an element of like, who the fuck is you? Your sister was the one we care about,
Yeah, I think there's just also a little bit of like, oh, we're like, if you're, usually they're bringing in the sibling of somebody who was good and made it far.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't do somebody who obviously got evicted early, but they, I feel like there's a little bit of like, oh, we know what your siblings are capable of, and that scares us.
But by that same logic, wouldn't the returnees immediately get weeded out? But sometimes they make it further.
I think somehow, people, they both have, so the siblings have their own fandom, but that fandom doesn't necessarily get directly transferred onto who the siblings are. I think because the returnees are in the house, they're able to kind of sway people through, like a lot of people are like, oh my God, this is so-and-so. I've always wanted to work with you. You're in the house and you're here. Like, yeah,
so you're getting all the negatives of being associated with a returnee, but you're not getting any of the positives of having the respect of like, ooh, maybe this is someone I can work with.
Yeah, because you see even in like Paul's second season, and we'll get to that season eventually.
Let's just, Paulie to fix his respect women. And then we can move on to season 19.
Oh, did we do Frank?
I mean, Frank was gone so early. I never thought he was really going to be a threat to win. He was just disappointing considering he was likable on his first season and much less likable on this season considering he like slapped Davon's ass.
Yeah.
And like did all kinds of inappropriate shit. So disappointing as a human, but like he wasn't going to win.
Yeah. Season 19.
Season 19. Well, we wrote here everybody besides Josh and Paul, and I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, everybody besides Josh and Paul did not disappoint me.
You mean did disappoint you?
Yeah. Josh and Paul were the only ones to not disappoint me. Paul played. Did I like watching it? Watching Paul make the entire season predictable? No, but he played exactly how I expected him to. And Josh was just fucking hilarious, and then winning in the end. I'm like, excellent, delicious.
Yeah, it was like, you ever watch one of those cult documentaries and you're watching people and you're like, how could they all be like believing this guy? Like, that's crazy. How could they're just like eating every word he's saying up?
Yeah,
that's kind of how it felt watching this season. And that's why most of the season was kind of disappointing because they were just all kind of sheep,
Yeah, and the people who weren't sheep I don't like who they are. So, and I mean, they obviously had a bad game because they were focused on the wrong things, and they're pieces of shit. Anyways, so the only two people who didn't disappoint us were Josh and Paul.
And to fix everybody else's game, I guess, would be to just, develop critical thinking skills.
Literacy crisis in America.
Yeah, learn how to read at a fifth grade level. Not even at like an eighth grade level, at a fifth grade level.
Definitely don't use ChatGPT. Like, you're not ready for it because you can't think on your own yet.
Yeah, we definitely need to like repeat some grades.
Everybody on there, do better, be better.
Yep. And season 20, we got one of the most not controversial, but like one of the lowest rated seasons of all time. I learned recently, and that was the season that Casey Clark won, and it was the was it like, what was the theme? It was like hacker themed, right?
Yeah.
It was like a hacker themed season, and there was a lot of colorful characters, and there just wasn't a lot of good gameplay going around.
Yeah, this was like a very toxic season, and there were some like microaggressions, some straight up aggressions. There's just like bad
some
vibes.
Inappropriate touching.
Yeah, probably somewhere along the lines. It was just like a bad vibe season.
Yeah.
Tyler made it pretty predictable the whole time.
And given that he was such a domineering force for the whole season, and he didn't end up winning because of his like, he kind of overplayed the nice guy, like everybody trusts me card.
Yeah,
and
I
so
agree.
his jury management was poor because when faced with the reality of when faced with reality versus what he told everybody, everyone's like, oh, this guy lied the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I feel like exactly what you said. He did too much like, oh, I'm everybody's best friend. I'm everybody's nice guy. I'm trying to save everybody. And then, in the end, it's like that always bites you in the butt when you overpromise yourself. And then, and then I just felt bad for him when he came out the house. And I think he won America's Favorite Player, actually.
Really?
Which I was like,
I don't remember at all.
Why? And then he was like, what? I thought everybody hated me.
I guess maybe he was just America's least unlikable player.
Yeah. I mean, we just didn't really like anybody else that season. So
yeah.
It was really bad.
I just the clearest image of that season I remember was watching the live feeds and watching Faisal walking around with just a straight up boner.
Oh. Yeah, and we also put Haley on that list because she was really, really smart. She just got wrapped up in Faisal, and also fuck your husband, Alex Caruso, the Thunder. Fuck the Thunder.
Yeah, dude.
That's really why you're up there.
Yeah, because you're an OKC associated person.
OKC wag.
You're an OAP, dude. You're an OAP, and we don't like OAPs on this pod. All right. Season 21. You're going to have to take it away because I have not seen this season.
I don't like this season. Basically, who didn't disappoint me on this season?
Give me one person who was the most disappointing.
I can't say Jackson because he won, but I just like... It was just like he was just running. He was like another Paul where he was basically puppeteering the entire time. But Holly, because she was capable of winning, and also like the emotional distress this man put you through at any point, I would have just been like, I'm done. I need to focus on my own. It's hard when you're in the house, I guess. But like, and also I think he's probably part of the reason why she got so far. But I think she would have been better on her own because she was capable of winning and like not that. She was pretty smart when she wasn't clouded by her emotions and fighting with Mickey and being gaslit by him. So
how would you fix that?
Just like don't be in a showmance with somebody who looks like a Lego.
Don't be in a showmance with a quadrilateral. Got it. All right, moving on to season 22.
Yeah.
And that was our second
All-Star.
All-Star season? Yeah.
Yes. All-Stars.
Mm-hmm. And next up, we're going to season 22, which is our first All-Star season. And Who's disappointing? Ian?
Immediately Ian, because he's a winner and he just didn't get that far. But now I'm starting to think like maybe if we rewatch his season where he wins, it'll feel more like a fluke because it's really just the result of a better jury.
Well, I mean, he still had to make it to the end, you know?
Yeah, he still didn't make it to the end. But
I do err on the side of like, yeah, maybe he wasn't as good of a player as everyone chalked him up to be, you know? But yeah, he was kind of a letdown. Tyler was kind of a letdown because he clearly was suffering from COVID codependence with his girlfriend.
Yeah, he was like actively looked like he was getting sick and losing weight in the house.
Yeah.
And like there were some more weird microaggression-y things that happened that, you know, it was just like
What he do?
just some stuff with like him and Bailey and also Christmas. Oh, we didn't put Christmas on this list. Christmas, disappointing.
But who's the most disappointing, would you say, of this season? Ian? I'd say Ian.
Yeah, probably Ian. Tyler could have gone far if he just like didn't let his emotions literally eat him alive.
Yeah, but he couldn't help that, you know. He just missed his gal.
I just think he
It's
should have
not-
self-evicted instead of wasting everybody's time.
Okay,
you know?
but that doesn't exactly fix his game.
no, Ian's the biggest disappointment.
Yeah.
And how do we fix his game? I don't know, because he was coming into it as a winner, but somehow Nicole
You know
made
how
it
you
a
fix
lot
his
further.
game? Ian, before coming on All-Star season, put on like 40 pounds of muscle. Just put on 40 pounds of muscle and convince everybody that you're like a sports dude now. And that was just a phase. And now you're like a sports jockey dude.
Okay, I agree. I co-sign. I agree. That's
All right, season 23. That was the cookout season. That was an excellent season, I feel like, in terms of overall players.
Yeah, nobody really disappointed me. Anybody that like got evicted as a result of the cookout, I'm like, you'd really disappoint me because you couldn't even fix it. You couldn't
do anything about
You couldn't
that.
do anything before you even saw it come. It's like when a train's coming, you can't even get out the way. It's already, it's in your face. Boom.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kylan kind of went out like a bitch when he said that thing about Xavier's nephew. And then he was
Yeah.
like, no, that's not what I said. But it's like, we've literally all watched you be like, who is your nephew going to look up to? What did you mean when you said that?
So, yeah, he's definitely kind of disappointing in like a sore loser way.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because didn't you ask to take a photo with him? You fucking fake ass bitch.
Yeah, I did. I did take a photo. I was like, aren't
you
you?
fucking slandering his name every opportunity you get.
No, he's a nice guy. He just is a bad loser.
Just last night, out of nowhere, she just went, Kylan. You remember Kylan from season 20, the cookout season? Tiny dick. I bet. Tiny dick.
No, you said that. You're obsessed with Kylan's dick.
I bet he does have a tiny dick the way he reacted.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about his penis. He seems like a nice guy and just a sore loser. And you know what? I've had moments too where I also don't like to lose. So
Yeah, so to fix your game, maybe just don't let toxic masculinity bleed into your personality.
don't be a sore loser.
Not everything's a competition. Look at MJ, all that money, still got yellow eyes.
Damn. Still got yellow eyes. And the other day he had anxiety shooting in front of a child.
What?
He was like, I'm so glad I made that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cute. That kind of humanizes him. All right, next up, season 24. We're really moving along. And this is Taylor Hale's winter season. And
There's a lot of disappointing people that season. I think just because of the behavior happening. But also I didn't really have any expectations for those people. Who did we rot down?
I mean, Brittany got pretty far, and then there was that incident where, like she was a disappointing player in two senses of the word, where she wasn't offering that much competition help for Michael.
Yeah,
it was
she
just
was
kind of like
messy too with info.
Yeah, so she was like an active detriment to their final two, basically. You know?
She was kind of a liability because everybody always saw them as a pair, but also like she was not capable of carrying her own weight.
Yeah, and then also they kind of did that like weird shit with the race thing where it's like they kept that the Kyle was like, all the black people are in an alliance, kind of like the cookout, and they kept that piece of information in their pocket until it benefited them, or they thought it benefited them.
Yeah, I think that info needed to come out for sure, but when they brought it up was suspicious, and that felt a little bit icky. That is like collectively on both of them, but Michael's not really a disappointment because of, I mean, he broke Janelle's record, so we can't really talk shit on him. But
yeah, he made it pretty far, and he like fought tooth and nail, and like not excusing. I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying these people are like straight up racist. It's just probably like they didn't care. And they don't care.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't affect them personally.
They didn't
and then
care.
Now it does affect them in a way that it will benefit them.
So they're pretending to care. It's fucking virtue signaling is what it is.
Yeah, he's just a little suspicious of when they brought that information up. So, I mean, Kyle
was just straight up like a dumbass, though. He just seemed like he was kind of ignorant and didn't know what he was saying, and I would like to nominate him as the biggest disappointment because outside of that interaction, he actually had that alliance with Alyssa, the showmancy kind of alliance.
Yeah. I think he just needs to get more educated.
Yeah, and I feel like he I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but he kind of owned up to it and was like, I'm just stupid. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it correctly. I don't know him. I don't care about him. He's disappointing. He's the biggest disappointing.
He's the biggest disappointing.
He's the biggest disappointing.
To fix Brittany's game, win more comps.
Yeah. And to fix Kyle's game, read more books.
Yeah, read more books.
And season 25.
Spend time with people who don't look like you.
True. Pick up basketball at your local YMCA. That'll help. Season 25, that's Jag's winter season. And Cerise, to remind the folks at home, Cerise was the celebrity twist of this season. And, given that she is such a renowned player on Survivor and known to be so smart, we had a lot of expectations for her. And the biggest disappointment, in my opinion, that dashed all those expectations was her stupid bitch-ass son.
Yeah, I felt disappointed in Cerise's game because at some point you literally see her give up, but I feel like that's because she had no more energy because the whole time she was trying to save her son, who she'd be like, I'm giving you this information, don't tell anybody. And he'd turn around and be like, hey, so we know about this thing, huh? And they'd be like, how the fuck do you know about this information? He'd be like,
He was just kind of a fucking meathead idiot.
Yeah, he was just stupid. Also, he's
constantly getting in dick swinging competitions with the dudes he deems threatening, And then on top of that, I think he's not that nice to women.
Yeah, he had some controversies. I don't remember those, so I'm not going to speak on them. But yeah, he was just and obviously coming in as again, he's coming in with a relationship where somebody is a known icon in the reality game sphere.
Yeah.
So we had high expectations for him, but it's just dude, you're literally so stupid. Your mom is literally being like, I'm giving you information, tell no one, and you literally are like, okay, let me tell you about this thing.
Yeah. He's just not made for this game. Just because his mom was good at it doesn't mean he has the nuance or
he literally
subtlety
brought her game down. I feel like her appearance on Big Brother is like a boo-boo besmirch.
Yeah, it's like a blip.
On her grades. It's ooh, why is that one there?
What's she going to do? Abandon her son?
Yeah, honestly, be ruthless. Be like, okay,
that would have been goat shit if she was
you suck. It's all about me now.
If she actually orchestrated some people being like, I don't like him anymore. I don't like him anymore. No, I don't. Did they know that he was her son? They didn't know.
Some people did know. Some people did not. Izzy immediately pointed it out, which is kind of crazy to immediately walk up to somebody and be like, you two are related. You two are related. I know you two are related.
Dark.
That's crazy.
That is kind of
Izzy,
crazy,
I think,
bro.
knew for a fact just because Izzy was such a big fan of Suri. So
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think anybody would have done that unless actually Kyle would have done that. Kyle would have fucking. Are you two related?
Seems like the advice for a lot of these people would just be to educate yourself and
Talk
and
less, educate more.
Talk less, smile more.
Yeah, just like shut the fuck up.
All right, next up, season 26. That is Chelsea Bayham's winter season. And to remind you of some of the iconic characters, we have Angela, we have Quinn, we have Cedric, we have Tucker, we have Tikor, we have Rabina, we have Chemo, we have Mackenzie, we have Chelsea, we have Brooklyn, we have Cam.
What's the name of our
We have Joseph.
Leah.
We have Leah.
Who
else? That's it, right?
Yeah, you said a lot of people.
Yeah.
What did we write down for this list, Mr. Ally?
I honestly feel like most of the dudes, specifically most of the straight dudes in the house, were pretty fucking flops.
Yeah,
you know?
Kenny, huge disappointment as like somebody who's applied 5 times as a super fan.
They all failed in their own way, and it's like hard to really parse who failed the most. You know?
So we just put down like all of the men minus Chemo, and then also Rubina.
Yeah, Rubina,
because she couldn't win shit.
She was kind of. I mean, but like, is that really disappointing? That kind of tracks with.
Did we expect nothing of her?
I didn't really expect anything of her. I expected her to have a good social game. I remember.
And she did.
And she did. So I don't really think she's a huge disappointment.
So just all the
and considering
men.
she got 3rd.
Did she?
Yeah.
So then just all the men, really,
Yeah.
minus Chemo.
Yeah, all the straight dudes. And Matt was disappointing because he just blew up his own game by like straight up threatening Angela, being like, "I'll kill you if you fucking do anything. I'll fucking kill you, bitch."
Yeah, he's always like, I'm gonna kill everybody for men because I feel bad for men.
Dude, he's so weird. He's such a weirdo.
He doesn't care what you think because he sleeps at night because the only person he cares about is God.
Oh man, he's such a
That was
fucking
hard to
weirdo.
choke out.
Cam was disappointing because he had all of the physical
There's so many D1 athletes on this season.
Yeah, and he wasn't performing like a D1 athlete. Cedric kind of just like, why would you offer yourself up as a pawn?
I know.
You idiot.
I know,
you killed
and there
yourself.
was that moment where he was like, oh my God, from mascots to HOHs, like
yeah,
he was just like kind of always
he's kind of innocent, you know.
Yeah.
He's kind of innocent and pure.
Pure little boy, young Cedric.
He just wasn't ready. He seems like if he was invited back, he'd play the game better, you know.
Yeah. Young
So
Cedric.
Quinn was disappointing because he was just too slutty. There's always one who's too slutty, you know.
and he was like a super fan.
Yeah. Joseph was disappointing because he was weird.
Because of everything. Every part of his game, I had high expectations for him.
I'm going to nominate him as the biggest disappointment because he played a solid game and was likable for like 7 weeks. And then all of a sudden just took a nosedive in likability and gameplay.
7 weeks feels like a long time.
Maybe not 7 weeks, like 5 weeks maybe. Like a good number of weeks.
He's just also very not self-aware. He needs to become more self-aware because there's 2 specific moments, like when he walked up to Chelsea and he was like, we're so similar, you and I. And then when he walked up to Angela and he was like, your game's sunk, dude.
Dude, he works for free in a video store. He hasn't talked to anybody in like 7 years. Nobody has come into the store in like 7 years, dude.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think all of the men in the game just like be smarter.
Yeah.
And talk less, and that's how
everybody
you win.
on that season had main character syndrome, and it was too much of, you know. Sometimes I acknowledge that in this moment I am not the main character. I'm like an eccentric extra. Okay.
That's my dream, is to always just be like an eccentric extra in the back.
Yeah, you want to be that kid in the back who's like, "Wow, I saw him in the back of that other movie too."
I want to be the one making a very distinct facial expression that everybody's like, I forgot what was happening. I was looking over here.
Dude, there's this one scene in Spider-Man where I think he had just gotten done pulling a train with his webs, and he's all fucked up, and they're all passing his body over them, like crowd surfing his body into a safe location. And there's this one girl who just overacts. She's like, she clearly also had main character syndrome. She made it all about her. Anyway, so all the dudes read a book.
Read a book. Everybody need to read a book, touch grass.
Read a book for different reasons, though. Read a book so you can be quiet for a while.
Yeah, be quiet, alone with your thoughts, reflect, think, do better.
Season 27. I don't think Vinny's the big. I veto that. I don't think Vinny's.
I put Vinny. Just like his whole behavior, like, aren't you like embarrassed?
Yeah, embarrassing, sure, shameful.
No, but like,
yes,
but like, I'm so disappointed in you, like that you are a grown adult.
Okay, so you're disappointed at him as a man.
Yeah, and also I did have higher expectations for him. I thought that he would be able to
When?
compartmentalize a little bit better, you know, not be a fucking big dumb idiot.
Well, he compartmentalized pretty well. He completely forgot he had a girlfriend at home, so it's pretty compartmentalized.
Yeah, I guess he can't really be on the list because he won second place, but I'm just disappointed in him.
Given how shaky his position in the house was at the end, towards the end of the show, and that Hail Mary he swung to Ashley to get her to take him, I feel like that was all kind of like, saved his game in my opinion. Do you remember that when he went up to Ashley and was like, "You're never gonna win against her"?
Yeah. Well, I think she knew on some level.
Sure, but like
her shot was best against Vinny.
Yeah, but like to be able to reinforce that also.
Yeah, all right. He can't be on the list. I'm just
I think
biased.
there's also just bigger, like we have another Vanessa.
Just looking at him through freaking doo-doo colored lenses.
Yeah, like is he a bad player? No, I think he's actually a pretty good player. I just think he's a shameful human being. And he probably
shameless. He doesn't have enough shame.
True.
He needs more.
But I honestly think the most disappointing, in my opinion, is Keanu.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think there's conspiracy theories about how the show was trying to help him stay on the show.
Yeah, I mean, like he was actively kept going back to the toxic boyfriend that kept cheating on him.
Literally.
And being like, I'm cheating on you. I don't know how to be monogamous because I don't like you. Like literally to his face. And he just kept trusting the wrong people. If he just trusted more Rachel,
Yeah. He had the worst picker in the show, and he was given every advantage possible by the circumstances to come back, given that, they had the BBAI arena, essentially. What do they call it? Blockbuster this season?
Yeah.
He had so many opportunities to save himself. He still squandered it because he just would not. I can't quit you.
Yeah.
He literally could. He was broke backing Vinny.
He was very disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that sense, that he couldn't freaking pick the right people, even though in his face they were like, "We are gonna stab you in the back."
Yeah, and he really had no excuse because Vinny told him to his face, basically, like who he was.
Yeah.
Everybody else told him. Like, I feel like Morgan is pretty disappointing, but by the end of the show, she hadn't slept for like 3 days straight or something like that.
She's just disappointing in that I think she's not aware, she wasn't aware of what, like if she got into that final 2 seat, I don't think she would have been able to pull off a winning speech.
No, she couldn't describe her actions because all she thought she did was ride that Vinny and her final 2 to the end and be loyal. When it was much more cutthroat than
it's
that.
like you beasted.
Yeah.
You beasted and you never went to sleep.
Yeah, dude, you literally didn't sleep for 90 days.
Yeah.
You're running on like angry orchards and
Keanu's the most disappointing though.
Yeah. And the way I would fix his game is just like don't trust Vinny. I don't know, it's the simplest fix.
Don't trust Vinny.
Yeah.
Don't trust Vinny.
Don't trust the weird little Italian dude who literally looks like he's trying to scam you.
Who can't stop crying. Yeah, don't pick him.
He literally looks like central casting for duplicitous character,
Yeah.
So that is Keanu, you're a big fucking disappointment, my guy, but all the best to you, my guy. And that concludes it.
Can I go pee?
Yeah, and we're hold on. Can I do an outro?
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna take a quick little break, and we'll be right back.
Oh.
And we've been very serious this whole time. This is us serious, all right. And so now we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna bring a little levity to the table, okay? And it's game time. It's game time.
Woo!
Who's excited? It's game time.
Yeah.
And first up, we're going to be doing a draft, but we're going to be doing it a little differently. We're going to be doing a random draft. So we're going to be randomly drafting from random seasons to build the best Big Brother alliance, okay? And over here, I got a wheel, and it's got on it seasons 2 to 27, okay? Because season 1 it's not really Big Brother. Doesn't even have a fucking HOH. It's not Big Brother, you know? Season 2 is barely Big Brother.
No.
It doesn't have a veto. So, but we let it be on here because Dr. Will's hot, basically. So, yeah, we're going to spin a wheel. It's going to land on a season, and then we have to pick a player on that season who would fit into our alliance, okay? And who wants to go first? I don't remember who went first last, so...
What are our categories again? Brain.
No, that's for build a player.
We don't have any categories for
No.
this? Okay. Oh.
It's just one to, just
Okay.
pick 5 players.
You can go first.
Okay, I'll go first. All right. And first up... Are you kidding me? Season 27 right off the bat? Season 27, there's a lot of good... it's kind of a toss-up between Ashley and Rachel right now.
Really?
Well, I'm building an alliance, I'm not just picking a winner. I'm not just picking the best player. I need someone I can build around. I think Rachel is a little bit more adaptable, has a little bit better time working with people. She is also shown to be able to, flex different muscles if required. So
Yeah, she's very adaptable. All 3 seasons, her strategy is very different.
yeah, so I'm gonna pick Rachel from season 27.
All right, fuck you.
Yeah. $14.
Is that the coach's season?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick.
It's so obvious, right?
Yeah, I'll pick Dan.
Okay.
because Does he work well with others? I don't know. He's really good at making others think that he. Works
Yeah,
well
that's
with them.
true. $19. Oh,
Who's 19?
Paul,
Oh.
Josh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a terrible season. I literally only have 2 people I'm probably gonna pick from, Josh or Paul.
But do you think Paul would work well with Dan? Or do you think they would figure each other out?
You know what? I watched Paul recently on House of Villains,
Uh-huh.
and Paul was actively trying to work with people, like really trying to be like,
Amicable?
yeah, he was like kind of a small fish in a big pond, I think, in
Really?
that situation.
So he was less of a villain, huh?
Yeah, but there's a moment in the end where Tom Sandoval was like, "Come on, save me, be a hero," and then Paul was like, "You just said hero. We're literally on the show called House of Villains. So, yeah, your boy's not gonna vote for you." But he's not gonna work well with others. Josh, I think, has calmed down now, but is also great at winning comps and good distraction. Like, you could just set him off.
Wow,
in a
you said all that
direction.
just to not pick Paul?
Well, but he's not gonna work well with others.
Yeah. Okay, fair. You picked Josh?
Yeah, I picked Josh.
Okay. So you have Josh and Dan right now.
Yeah, we'll see how that
This is
goes.
that's a shit alliance if I say so myself.
Oh, didn't remove it.
No, I'm not removing them.
No.
It's okay if we have repeats. Season 3.
That's Evil Dick's season, right?
That's Danielle Reyes' season. Even Evil Dick is season 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take Danielle. I think she's such a versatile player because she's both likable and kind of cutthroat, So she can play it either way, and we never saw them together on Traitors, huh? But they both did Traitors, and they both did okay on Traitors. And I feel like they would bond as like because I'm getting Rachel from season 27, who's a mother, and she was also I think she was a mom in season 3.
Yeah.
So I think they would bond as mothers, perhaps, and that would kind of rough out, smooth out the jagged edges of two alphas working together.
Yeah.
So I think Danielle. Alternatively, I could take Marcellus, who would work excellent with Rachel.
He would. Or would they clash?
Uh,
Like, right? No, because she's season 27, Rachel.
Rachel could say. Oh yeah, it's season 27. Rachel. I was thinking old Rachel could say some fuck shit on accident.
He's wearing a Yom Kippur. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I'll take Marcellus. I feel like that's kind of low key the smarter move.
All right.
Yeah. And then I spin it. No, I spin.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was my turn.
No, I
Was
spin.
that not your second one? You took Marcellus and...
I took Rachel and Marcellus. And I need one more.
Didn't you take a third person? You just took a third person.
Did I?
From another season. Did you only do season 3? No, you took an obvious one.
Am I blanking?
You took a third. Rachel, Marcellus, and then there was an obvious.
Can I just redo?
Just spin again.
Yeah,
just
well, I already did. 21.
well, you can spin again if you don't want the one that I did.
Okay. I want to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
I like to spin the wheel.
It feels fun.
Oh, I do like to spin the wheel. Season 2. I want Justin. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
I'm joking. I want so I have Rachel.
Why do you keep getting all the freaking goats?
I have Rachel and I have Marcellus, who would both be very charmed by Dr. Will.
Yeah.
And they would happily let him make a lot of the decisions, let him sit back, not win shit.
I don't know if season 27 Rachel would. Season 27 Rachel would be like, he thinks
no,
he's
but
in
like
charge.
I'm getting season 2 Will, who is like, low key like could be a son age, so she's like doting on him like a mommy rather than like, in a romantic way. You don't see the vision? I see the vision, okay? I think this works
I
great.
just think like she's not swayed by these like young men, clearly, based on what we saw in season 27.
Who was a young man trying to sway her? Vinny?
She was just like not.
Are we
fooled.
comparing Vinny to Dr. Will's charm?
No, but like I just don't think she buys into anything that he's trying to sell. I think that they butt heads.
I still take him.
Do whatever you want to do.
I still take
go
him.
take him.
I took him.
Who do I have? Dan and Josh.
Dan and Josh, yes. Season 25, Jag season.
Oh. I'll take... I don't think Suri and Dan work well together. Or Josh. I'll take fucking Jag. I'll take him. Because he's good at winning comps.
Yeah.
And Dan's going to be throwing things because he's like, oh, people need to think I'm a weak piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then Josh is going to be like emotional, so I can't always rely on him to win comps.
I honestly feel like he would get along with Dan for some reason. I don't know why.
Season 27. So many good ones. You didn't pick Ashley.
Mm-mm.
I don't have any girls on my team yet, right?
No, you don't.
I just have Jag, Josh, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I pick Ashley because you know what? I feel like Ashley is going to be the one who's getting information, bringing it in. That's why they value her. But I also think they're going to do the same thing that literally everybody in season 27 did, which is they're going to be like, I'm not taking her seriously. She didn't do shit. And then bring her to the end.
You don't think Ashley is going to clash with Dan considering she like sniffed Vinny out? I feel like there's similar character types.
Yeah, but I don't think like she's going to outwardly like be like, I'm on to you.
Okay.
Because she tried to work with Vinny in the end.
Yeah, I guess I could see her kind of being like a little sister type in that group, like a Megan and Drake and Josh.
Yeah, she's just going to be... I feel like Josh is going to come to her
Drake
crying.
and Josh?
Yeah, Josh is going to come to her crying. Be like, oh my God, they called me fat and stupid. And then she's going to be like, that's okay, you are. But you can cry on me. And then, that's going to be that.
Okay. Nice. All right, I got 2 more. And I got Rachel, Dr. Will, and Marcellus. 26. Oh, whoa. 27 is getting a very high hit rate.
That's why you gotta remove them.
It's too late. It's too late. We already did it this way.
Yeah.
27 again. Rachel.
You can't pick her twice.
No, I'm saying I'm naming my picks so far. Rachel, Marcellus, Dr. Will. Who would work well with those people?
That's like
Morgan. Yeah, Morgan would be so attracted to Dr. Will.
She would just like whatever they tell her to do, she would go do it and she'd win.
Yeah.
She'd be like their crazy winner.
I just don't want to keep selecting like the best players. But yeah, I guess it would be Morgan. There's no other choice.
Well, there's
I
a
select
reason why we have to,
the eternal,
Morgod.
the undying,
I'm trying to make
the
that
unsleeping.
work at my work. There's a person named Morgan, and I'm trying to make
Morgod.
Yeah.
You're trying to make Morgod be a thing. I hope
I don't think she likes it.
You don't know?
I don't think she likes it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
All right, my next pick is
Your final pick.
My final pick is from. I knew it. Season 21.
Is that Jack's season?
No, that's Andy.
Jackson's.
That's Jackson Mitchie's season.
Good luck.
I think a 4-person alliance is good enough.
No, you have to pick somebody from there.
I'll pick Holly.
Okay.
Because she's a trooper.
Because she's a trooper. I have 1 pick. So I have Dan, Josh, Jag, Ashley. Season 6? Who is on season 6 again?
Janelle, Maggie Osborne, Cappy. Yeah. Howie, Kaser.
Oh, Kaser.
Yeah.
I need another lady on my team. Ashley didn't win a lot. No, but Jag will win a lot. Janelle doesn't work well with others. Yeah.
Unless they're Middle Eastern men, which you have one of.
True. And he's a beast, so I think they would work well together. Yeah, I'll pick Janelle. Yeah. I think she'll work okay in that group. I think there's
Janelle, Dan.
Josh.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
I think she doesn't take Josh seriously. I think everything he says, it doesn't affect her. I think he can't, like, get into
I think she doesn't see Josh as a human.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. But I pick Janelle.
Okay. That's your final pick?
Fine. I think, yeah, I don't think it'll be fine. I think it's okay.
All right, so your alliance is Dan, Josh, Janelle, Ashley, Jag. Dude, that sounds like an alliance that's about to implode.
Yeah, probably will in any second. But that's okay. Like, they're having fun.
They'll burn bright, but they'll burn fast.
Yeah.
And mine is Rachel, Dr. Will, Marcellus, Morgan, and who's my final pick? Oh, yeah, Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a mid-off.
Yeah, kind of a mid.
We both didn't draft that good, but whatever.
Yeah, okay.
The wheels of fate turn regardless of who turns them. All right. Next up, we're doing a blind rank, right?
Blind rank our biggest disappointments.
Okay, so you're going to be giving me players, right?
Yeah, wait. Don't put that away. Give me that list.
Okay.
Open. Unlock it. I need our biggest disappointments so I can randomly select them.
Okay.
All right. I'll give you like 7.
Okay, so we're doing this out of 7?
Yeah. All right. Tian's going to be blind ranking our biggest disappointments. Which one disappointed you the least? Which one disappointed the most disappointing?
So the most disappointing is at the top, And the least disappointing is on the bottom, correct?
Correct.
So 7 would be least disappointing. 1 would be most disappointing.
Correct.
I just want to establish the frameworks from which we're working within.
My eye just started watering out of nowhere.
Her eye just started watering out of nowhere. Hold on. Hold for eye water. Hold for watering eye.
It's my allergies. Okay.
All right.
I'm not crying, I swear.
Okay. All right. Hit me, sister.
All right. Vanessa Russo. First up, Vanessa Russo.
Ooh, I mean, she's pretty disappointing. I'll put her third,
Okay.
just like the people on her season did.
Damn. All right. Next up, Matt. Season 13. Rachel's first season. Or season 12.
Oh, Mensa Matt? Okay. Given that he was kind of made to look like a goofball from pretty early on, I never really fully established any hopes that he was going to be anything substantial in the game. So he wasn't really that disappointing. He was just goofy and cringe. So I'm a say 6.
All right. Next up, Ian from All Stars season 22.
He's so forgettable that season.
I know. Isn't that
like
bad?
4, yeah, just mid, just like not even a catastrophic disappointment.
Okay.
Just a forgettable one.
Next up, Jared, Cerie's son.
I have 5 open, right? Yeah, I have 5 open. I'll put him 5. I don't care. He was so clearly an idiot. It was more disappointing for Cerie's game than anything else.
What do you have left open?
I think I have 7 and 1.
Okay. Next up, we have Keanu, season 27.
I think he could go to 1. I think that's fine because he had so much promise. He was so likable. Everybody online, the discourse was like, how can we get him to stay another week? And everyone was rooting for him, and he squandered all that with his fucking infatuation with the mustachioed man. So
number 7 is all of the men of season 26.
okay, that's fine. I mean, they weren't like that disappointing because all of them were not serious.
Yeah.
They were just not serious. None of them were serious players.
Yeah.
Dude, yet again, another perfect list, dude. Doesn't matter if I take 2 months off, a year off, 20 years off, I'll still be nailing them. If you can hear any coughing right now, it's because my roommate is dying of tuberculosis. Make sure to get vaccinated for tuberculosis.
It's the 1800s.
Yeah, we're podcasting from the 1800s.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to the 1900s.
Shout out to the plague. Shout out mental illness.
Enjoy. Or
like, comment, subscribe.
I was trying to say I hope you enjoy the podcast, but I was like, how can I? Never mind. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we love you. Mm-hmm. Excited for the new season of Big Brother, and we'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.